I have lots of fun family stories about Disney trips before I knew how to plan them. This one is from 2017 again. It was a simpler age. Park reservations weren't a thing. You could walk up to the park and buy tickets for that day, except for maybe on New Year's Eve, and then just walk right into the park. Crazy concept, right? So my family wanted to get some discounted tickets. Fair enough. The internet wasn't really a thing back then, so we had to drive around to find the best deals. Okay, obviously it was, and I'm joking. I'm sure there was a legitimate reason, like there actually was a place that you could go to in person to get cheaper tickets. But anyway, I was just along for the ride. On the morning of our first theme park day, we drove around Anaheim for a bit, not hours, just a few places, to try to get some discounted tickets. I'm pretty sure we even ended up at a massage parlor for some reason. I don't know. I was in the backseat of a minivan, crammed with people just along for the ride, enjoying the scenery. Eventually we gave up our hunt, and we just bought the tickets at the front of the park and we just walked in. These were also paper tickets. Now they're all digital. Ah, those were the days. So nowadays, especially since the internet has taken off and become a thing, you have several options for how to get your tickets, which are digital only. You can get them direct from Disney on their website or their app, or you can use another trusted website like Getaway Today or Undercover Tourist. You should also make sure to mention if you qualify for discounts like active or retired U.S. military, Disney Visa card members, or California resident tickets. They used to occasionally have discounted Canadian resident tickets, but I don't think they have for Disneyland since the park reopened in 2021 after the shutdown. Before you buy your tickets, you need to decide if you will want to get single park per day tickets or park hopper tickets. If you've been to Walt Disney World but not Disneyland, maybe you're used to only getting single park per day tickets because it takes a long time to park hop. For Disneyland, however, you might want to consider park hoppers. Disneyland is 85 meters from DCA. Park hopping is quite easy, and anytime I've gotten park hoppers, I've found myself going back and forth between the two parks multiple times per day. You must pick a starting park and then you can hop to the other park at 11 a.m. Another thing to consider is, will you be using Lightning Lane MultiPass, which is formerly called Genie Plus, or even back further in the day, Max Pass? What is Lightning Lane MultiPass? It's an additional product that you can add to your ticket that will allow you to bypass most of the line for the most popular rides. You can only use it once per ride per day, and it isn't for every single ride, just the most popular ones. It's based on on-demand pricing if you buy it at the park for the day, and it ranges from $25 to $35 per person per day. You can play it by ear and determine if you need it when you're in the parks, or if you just want it for part of your trip or for all of your trip. Or you can buy it with your tickets and lock in whatever pricing is available at that time, and you won't have to pay more on the day of your visit should the prices go up. I'll explain Lightning Lane MultiPass a bit more in a future video, but that's the basics for the purpose of ticket purchasing. It also doesn't work for Rise of the Resistance and Radiator Springs racers. They require a Lightning Lane single pass purchase. These are priced separately and can also vary based on the attraction and day. Or you can wait in the regular standby lineup for free. You may think that the cheapest tickets are always going to be from Disney directly, but that isn't always true. I got my most recent tickets from Getaway Today last year on a Black Friday deal, and I got an extra park day for free, so be sure you research your options. Disney also runs promotions occasionally for ticket deals that you can get through them or third parties, so be sure to ask what current promotions are being offered. You can also sign up for email lists from Disney or third-party sellers to stay on top of sales and discounts. Also, keep in mind, if you only buy a ticket for one day, tiered pricing is in effect, which means some days cost more than others. You don't need to purchase tickets for children under the age of 3. You might be asked for verification of their age, however, at the gate, so have that handy. Okay, so you have your tickets. Now you just head to Disneyland and skip right into the parks, right? No. Now there is the extra annoying, magical step of booking reservations. If you get your tickets from someone other than Disney, you have to book your reservations after you receive your voucher number, which can take a couple of days. You can just go on the Disneyland website, go to My Disneyland, tickets and reservation details, and then make or modify park reservations. If you buy your ticket from Disney directly, you can make reservations right away as part of the ticket buying process. So how do you choose what days to make your reservations for? Here's what to consider. Guests staying on property at the Disneyland Hotel, the Grand Californian, or the Pixar Place Hotel can take advantage of 30-minute early entry to a designated theme park each day. Disneyland opens some attractions early for Disney Hotel guests on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. These rides are Alice in Wonderland, Astro Orbiter, Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters, the Disneyland Monorail, Dumbo the Flying Elephant, King Arthur Carousel, Mad Tea Party, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, Peter Pan's Flight, Pinocchio's Daring Journey, Snow White's Enchanted Wish, Space Mountain, and Star Tours. Disney California Adventure opens early on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday for Disney Hotel guests. For DCA, early entry rides are Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout, The Incredicoaster, The Little Mermaid, Mater's Junkyard Jamboree, Monsters Inc., Soarin' Around the World, and Web Slingers. This means that by the time the park opens for guests who aren't staying on property, there can already be some lines. They're not super long, but they can take away the major advantage you would have by being there for rope drop. Of course, if you're staying on property, take advantage of early entry and book your park days for the park that opens early. If you have early entry and you want to do a big ride like Radiator Springs Racers, for example, your advantage would be that you could be at the front of the line when it does open, if you're in the area waiting for them to open the ride. Sometimes it doesn't open for 8 a.m., so listen to what the cast members in the area are saying. Same for Rise of the Resistance. So what does this mean for you if you're staying off property? My advice is, if you're staying off property, to book your park, or starting park if you have a park hopper ticket, for the opposite days of early entry, and rope drop to take advantage of the fact that you're first in the park. Keep in mind that not every ride is open for rope drop. Listen to the cast members to see what they have to say. You also might want to consider if you want to have some rest days on your trip, or if there's anything else you want to see in the surrounding areas. I'll make a separate video for options for that. So yeah, take advantage of the internet. Get your tickets before you go to avoid disappointment because you didn't book a reservation, and go make a fun Disney calendar itinerary for your trip after you made your reservations, because it's really happening and you get to enjoy the anticipation of the trip. Yay! Or maybe it's only me that makes fun calendar itineraries. But anyway, please don't stop watching my video series, because next we're going to talk about the fun and exciting topic of how to get around Anaheim while you're down there. So stay tuned. And if this is too much to remember, grab a copy of my ebook when it's released in early September. It's packed with everything you'll learn in these videos, plus extra secrets, tips, and some Disney history to make your trip even more magical. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.